The La Mesa City Council met for the first time tonight since those protests in the city turned violent. City leaders discussed how to move forward and improve during times of crisis. Our tennis reporter Laura Acevedo tells us dozens are calling for more training and asking for funds to be diverted from the police department.
Comment after comment, city representatives read statements from people of La Mesa calling for change.
It is time for you to take action with urgency, unity, and honesty. I am saddened by your focus on looting and rioting and not at the main problem, police brutality.
The first meeting since the protest and unrest in the city in response to the arrest of Amari Johnson by a La Mesa police officer and the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. And then outrage after the shooting of Leslie Furcron, a protester shot with a beanbag the day of the protest. Tonight's meeting held virtually because of COVID-19.
Please establish an actual oversight committee for La Mesa PD. Stop placing the burden of accountability on La Mesa citizens.
Many speakers asking that funding for the La Mesa Police Department be redirected to other services. One example was mental health, calling for transparency and accountability from the department.
It has been over a week and we have not seen clear action on your part to rectify the disruption to our community. Black lives do matter.
The meeting coming on the same day the city released a timeline of events leading up to the chaos on Saturday, May 30th. In a 12-page timeline using mostly law enforcement incident logs and caller reports, it all starts roughly at 2 p.m. with a peaceful protest outside police headquarters. By 3:30, protesters were on the 8 freeway. Around 4, things got out of control with reports of objects thrown at officers. They responded with chemicals and beanbags.
Increased policing makes our community vulnerable to violence. Invest in communities, not police.
Eventually, the city council voted to conduct an independent review of the actions of the city that day to be presented to the public at a future date. That presentation will also include any changes or improvements the city should make to be prepared to respond in the future. In La Mesa, Laura Acevedo, 10 News.